welcome to my channel. My name is Jamie. Today we're discussing part 2, coping with labor, active labor. So now we're starting to realize this isn't just prodromal labor, this isn't early labor. Like, this is starting to take a lot of energy, and you notice that you're not easily distracted during contractions. You are having to close your eyes and really work through them when they're coming, and maybe you're starting to even notice a consistent contraction pattern. Typically, the things I say about active labor is it's the point in labor where if somebody asked you a question during a contraction, you're not going to want to answer them. Or actually you couldn't answer them. Not just like, I just am bothered right now. Like, you just really couldn't respond to them. Typically, at that point of labor, I would say is around 4 to 5, maybe even 6 centimeters dilated when they're taking that much attention. So you're getting a consistent labor pattern. Maybe they're 5-6 minutes apart. That lasts an hour or two. They're getting closer together. They're lasting typically about a minute. This is when you're going to want to focus on positions that are helpful for labor. This is something that's important to keep in mind, is you're not looking for a position to be comfortable in per se. I mean, you don't want to be uncomfortable, but you want to be able to tolerate labor. But often positions in this point of labor, you're gonna start feeling discomfort as you feel a lot more pressure moving down. And sometimes the positions that are uncomfortable are the ones that are actually the most productive. So positions like sitting on the birth ball, sitting on a toilet, things that are bringing the baby lower and are causing you to kind of like, oh, these are new sensations. I'm a little bit scared. You're not gonna want to do them because you don't like them, but if you understand that those are the ones that are helpful in labor, then you're able to kind of handle being in them better. So some of the positions that can be helpful during this time, it's good to alternate between restful positions and active positions. One of the things that's helpful for labor is the mom moving and switching positions so that the baby could navigate the birth canal. It is a process for them where they're rotating, so you moving helps them move. So some of the good restful positions can be leaning over a birth ball or a stack of pillows on your hands and knees, laying on your side with your other leg hiked up, even with pillows in between, or a birth ball if you have one to utilize. This is a good time to use the bathtub. The bath can be really helpful for helping you keep calm and relaxed during contractions. And some of the more active would be positions like walking around, walking stairs, curb walking, birth balls. A toilet can be a relaxing position, but active since you're upright. But you can set up pillows to either lean against, or you can lean over on your partner or lean back on your partner on a toilet. Also, get creative. Put a birth ball in a shower. Just make sure you're not covering the drain because you're gonna have some other issues on your hands. The main focus during this part of labor, whether you're the person giving birth or you are the support person, is it's really important that the person having contractions is relaxing during contractions and not tensing up. Because in any everyday situation, if you are in pain, it's often something that will harm your body, right? If you touch something hot, you're going to tense up and pull away from it. And that is a normal reaction, right? We want to protect our body from pain. In labor, when we start to feel that pain and do that instinctual, like, tense up feeling, it's actually not allowing our body to do what it's trying to do, which is relax and let the baby out through our pelvic floor. You want your muscles to stay as slack and relaxed as possible, because that is letting the contractions effectively bring this baby down, all right? So the thing is you can do anything for a minute. When you think about labor being 24 hours long, which we talked about, like you're gonna push your baby out the next day, it's not 24 hours of one long contraction. Often you get a break for a couple minutes between contractions where you don't feel pain or discomfort, and then the contraction slowly ramps up. You do have a peak where you're feeling intensity, discomfort, pain for about 20 to 30 seconds, and then it ramps back down. So a trick that people use to help practice this before they're in labor is getting an ice cube, holding it in the palm of your hand, and practicing relaxing for a minute. You can do it for a minute. Then once it's over, focus on resting and conserving energy between that time. You can do it. It's gonna be hard, but you're capable of doing it. Other tools that can be helpful, in addition to either showers or bathtubs, birth pool, whatever, You can use heating packs or ice packs. A lot of people enjoy a heating pack either on their lower back or their lower belly during this time, or counterpressure. So if you have somebody supporting you in labor, this would be a time that they want to maybe try applying pressure to your lower back or your hips. Or if you are a person that just needs help relaxing, maybe soft touch massage or playing with hair to help the person who's having contractions relax as much as they can during contractions to let your body be as effective as it's trying to be. This is also a time that can be helpful to be more vocal. Now, don't be ashamed if that's who you are. I had a girl tell me, I'm not going to be all Hollywood in labor. And I laughed. I said, what do you mean? She said, I'm not going to be dramatic. And I said, really, it doesn't matter to me either way. Spoiler alert, girl was dramatic, but that's who she was anyways. It's nothing to be ashamed of. No one's judging you for being loud if that's what helps you cope. There are sounds that are more productive versus less productive, and that goes back to the muscle tension that's happening when you're making these sounds, right? Sometimes it's this, we catch ourselves doing these loud, screaming sounds, and the thing is, that helps you cope great, but the truth is, your throat is going to be sore tomorrow, and it's just probably not what you're going to want to do with. Focusing on lower, more guttural sounds is going to help your body relax during contractions versus more high-pitched screaming sounds associated with tension and tightening up, which we just discussed, kind of prevents the baby from coming down, right? You don't want your contractions to be butting up against a brick wall, which is what's happening if you're tensing up during contractions. So that covers what to expect and how to cope with active labor. Next up, we're going to be talking about the shortest but the most intense part of labor, so stay tuned.